All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup between the visiting Valley City Highlanders and the West Fargo Packers. Doubleheader here tonight, no triple header, as Valley City does not have enough players for a C team. That goes for boys and girls. So just a doubleheader here tonight. So we have the JV matchup here. Packers are on the left side of your screen with their white uniforms and white numbers, and the Valley City Highlanders are in. I want to say that's a navy blue. And white numbers. As the Packers get the first possession, Zepeda puts up a shot, and he's got it to go. Cody Wurtzfeld here on play-by-play, and Kenley Mankey on camera graphics here at West Fargo High School. Kenley, we're glad to have you back. We missed you on Tuesday.
Glad to be back, that's for sure.
As the Highlanders have the ball here. And this is the last regular season basketball game here at West Fargo High School. As there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock for the Highlanders, they got to put up a shot, as they do. But that shot there by Aiden Jacobson is no good. Nick Carlson went on the pass here to Caden Zepeda, and he'll walk it up the court with that right-handed dribble. And before we continue here, we're going to like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson County Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank all of these wonderful businesses as we see Peyton Jancy get 3 points there for the West Fargo Packers. Continuing on, we'd love to thank these wonderful businesses for supporting North Dakota High School athletics all season long, from the very first game all the way until now. And the Highlanders come back with 3 points of their own, so they get the first buckets for them tonight. And be sure to go patronize these businesses as well if you see them out in the community, and thank them for supporting North Dakota High School athletics and Packer basketball here at West Fargo High School all year long. Peyton Jancy puts up another three for the Packers. No good, little too strong. Rebound goes to Nick Carlson, has it taken away. And Peyton Jancy's able to come away with it. And a jump ball will be called here, as possession arrow will be given to the Valley City Highlanders.
So far, both teams coming out and doing a good job. Both scoring pretty right away, I guess, in this game, doing a good job. And I think height-wise, it's going to be a good matchup tonight, Cody. And there's a lot of tall guys there on the Valley City team. There's a lot of good tall guys here on the Packers team as well.
Yeah, usually we see a little difference in the height, but this one's pretty evenly matched here. As you got Jacob Lamberts that listed at 6'5", and looks like the tallest man on the Highlanders is going to be Daniel Lynch, and he's a solid 6'10".
Yeah, that's far much taller than I'll ever be. Let's just put it that way.
As the Packers will have the ball here, the Highlanders pick up their first team foul here of the night. 16 minutes and change left to go. Jancy hands it back to Carlson. Carlson thought about the shot, puts up one there off the backboard. No good, gets his own rebound, and he's got 2 more points for the Packers. 7-3 in favor of the West Fargo Packers.
And that was just a great job by Nick Carlson, realizing that he had to move around his player. He was able to get the shot. The shot didn't go down. He rebounded, went after it, and he got 2 points to fall.
Foul will be called there on the Packers. They'll pick up their second team foul of the night. And that foul will go against Peyton Jancy. That's going to be his first personal. Highlanders will inbound the pass here. Shot put up there by the Highlanders, rattles in and out. That shot there was by Robert Fisher. C.J. Knutson comes back, puts up a shot, no good, and Nick Carlson's right there for the putback. He's got 2 more points for the Packers, 9-3, in favor of the West Fargo Packers.
And, you know, Nick Carlson's always someone that's so fun to watch. He's thrown down a few slams here in these JV games, and he has such intensity when he comes in. You know that he just means business.
As the Highlanders have the ball here. That is Zach Zykora, who's down in the paint, dishes out to Reese Krywald. And that's no good, and Peyton Jancy comes away with it here for the Packers. He hands it off to Caden Zepeda in the near side, over to Lamberts on the far side. Jumper no good. Off the top of the backboard, falls right back into the hands of Krywald. And a timeout will be called. Timeout called. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. As we see Carson Hegerly walking into the court, that's always a good sign. Packers will be glad to have him back here for the varsity matchup. As Jacobson has it here for the Highliners, he hands it off to Carson Eggert, and that ball will fall out of bounds. As that pass to Will Eggert was just out of his reach, and the Packers will have the possession here. Nick Carlson will inbound the pass to Caden Zepeda. He'll reach that Packer ball at half court, hand it off to C.J. Knutson over there on the far side. He'll give it back to Jancy at the top of the key and give it down to Carlson down. C.J. Knutson has it here for the Packers, working in the paint, puts up a turnaround shot, and Nick Carlson is right there again, with the putback.
I was going to say, he's been in the right place at the right time so far this whole entire game. I do want to say the job that C.J. Knutson did down low was tremendous. Realized he couldn't go one way, spun around, did the other. His hook just wasn't able to drop. And, you know, when you're a player and you have a good play and it doesn't go down as some points at the end, it gets a little frustrating. So we're going to have to see if he's able to keep his head up high and continuing to attack the basket.
Jacob puts up a shot off the backboard, no good, falls into the hands of Jacob Lamberts, and he'll bring it up the court here for the Packers. He'll hand it off to Carlson. Carlson puts up a shot there, and he gets it to go. Nick Carlson has 6 of the Packers' 13. Boy, did he have a good night in the varsity matchup on Tuesday against Wahpeton. He had 10 points off the bench, and if you guys Packer fans are watching that and you remember that, you subtract those 10 points, and we were headed into overtime as the score was 105-95 in favor of the Packers.
Yeah, you know, Cody, that was a high-scoring basketball game. You know, I wasn't here. But just looking at the scores and the stats sheet from last past Tuesday, there was a lot of different players that really showed up for the Packers, and that's how they were able to come away with a win.
Aiden Jacobson passes it over there to Krywald, who has it down to the paint, dishes to Sikora. And that shot's no good, and C.J. Knudsen comes away with it. Jancy tries to get it to Carlson as he does, but that rattles in and out, and they'll fall out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Packers, as they're going to say it was last touched by the Highliners. And incoming for the Packers will be Tanner Larson. Jancy will inbound the pass here, 13-3 in favor of the Packers with just about 13 minutes left to go in this first half. If you're just joining us here, doubleheader here tonight. No triple header as the Valley City Highlanders do not have enough players for a C team. And Carlson was going for the dunk there, but that was no good.
You know, I'm not quite sure if he's denied by the rim or denied by the fact that there's some guys on that Valley City team who can actually get their hands up there and kind of stuff that ball right back at him.
Krywald inbounds the pass, but that falls right in the hands of Larson, who gives it to Knutson, who's driving in. Knutson is blocked. And that ball will fall out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by the Highlanders, so the Packers will try it one more time. As Jancy will inbound the pass over the head of Carlson, but he's able to keep the possession alive for the Packers. He'll hand it off to Zepeda at the top of the key, who's looking to drive. Beautiful dish to Carlson, but Carlson has that shot blocked out of his hands.
But that was just a great job by Valley City defense, not drawing the foul on that one.
Krywald tried to pass it to a teammate, but that falls into the hands of Carlson, and Carlson has that knocked out again. As Krywald doing a pretty good job here for the Highlanders of just denying Nick Carlson down in the paint. Carlson will have it at the top of the key, hands it off to Jancy, near side corner, no good. Rebound goes to the Highlanders. And Carson Eggert brings it up here for the Highlanders. And Carlson comes back with a swat of his own. Block party here at West Fargo High School.
Might have been a little more dramatic than he needed on that one, but hey, I'll take the effort.
As the score here is still 13-3 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Highliners had that quick three, but looking for some more points. And they're not going to get it here as that shot was out the mark by Will Eggert, and rebound goes to the Packers. Janzi dribbles in between the circles. He'll hand it off to Knutson. Knutson works his way to the top of the key, quickly met there by a Highliner and hands it off to Larson. Larson tried to get it down to Knutson in the paint, but has to reset, and Knutson's driving here, puts up a shot, no good, and rebound goes to Krywald. He'll hand it off to Eggert and brings it up the court here. Beautiful dish back out to Will Eggert. Back to the top of the key for the three, and that's no good. Rebound goes to Tanner Larson. As Larson has a beautiful pass down to Nick Carlson, who banks it off the backboard, kiss the glass, whatever you call it. And the score here is now 15-3 in favor of the Packers.
Yeah, that was a great job between C.J. Knutson, Tanner Larson, and then down to Nick Carlson, who was able to get that ball right in the bucket. Way to go for C.J. Knutson and for Tanner Larson to be able to see that, hey, Carlson was wide open down low.
And that'll be Will Eggert that's going to draw the foul here for the Highliners. So they'll go to the line to shoot two, as that's the Packers' third team foul. Highliners have yet to commit a foul here in this one, knock on wood.
And you know, Cody, it's been quite a while since the Highlanders have scored, so these are some pretty big free throws here. Maybe get a little bit momentum going here for Valley City, for the players and for the fans.
Couple substitutions here for both teams as Caleb Heupel and Dorian Tarley check in for the Packers. And the Highliners get another shot there as they go 1 for 2 at the line. That is Will Eggert. That goes 50%. So the score here is now 15-4 in favor of the Packers. Cepeda has it here for the Packers. He works his way up to the top of the key, crosses half court. Dribbles in between the circles. Good defense there by Aiden Jacobson. And Zepeda's just going to drive. They're going to call a foul. They're going to say it happened before the shot occurred.
You know, even though you knocked on wood, Valley City did get their first foul. I don't know, did you actually knock though, or did you just say it?
I might have just said it and forgot to knock. So I do apologize to all the Valley City Highliner fans out there.
Happens to the best of us, right?
Larson has it over there on the far side. Dishes to Cepeda, who drives, and another block there. 2 blocks on that shot there as Larson has it over to Carlson, who puts up a three, and he got it. 18-4 in favor of the West Fargo Packers, courtesy of Nick Carlson. Carlson has 13 of the Packers' 18 points.
And you know, going back to that defense down there by the Valley City Hunters was pretty darn good. But the thing that kind of worries me the most was maybe that Zepeda maybe got away with a few travels there, as he jumped up not only once but twice before he was able to get the shot finally off.
Good ball movement there by the West Fargo Packers as Dorian Tarley found a wide open Caden Zepeda, and that's going to force a timeout. Timeout call. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back, folks, to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 20-4 over the visiting Valley City Highliners. Let's give you a little upcoming schedule here on the Magnitude Sports. We're also broadcasting Perham versus Barnesville in basketball, as well as Perham versus Crookston. That Perham versus Barnesville is boys basketball, and Perham versus Crookston is girls basketball. We are also broadcasting Davies and versus Grand Forks Central in boys basketball. That'll be a varsity only starting at 7 o'clock. As we have a quarterback throw here by the Valley City Highliners. That is completed, but a foul will be called on the Packers, and they're going to pick up their 4th foul. Tomorrow night, Friday, February 26th, we'll be Broadcasting Perham versus PQ Lakes in boys basketball, CJV and varsity starting at 5, and Enderlin versus Kindred in boys basketball starting at 6 p.m. CJV and varsity as well. Highlanders have the ball here, as that is Jacobson that has that at the top of the key. He'll be guarded by Larson. Hands it over there to a Highlander that drives to the basket. No good. And that shot is good there.
You know, Cody, you know who that might be?
I think that's going to be our John Doe.
That is our John Doe.
That is our John Doe. Number 44, but that might be number 50, Daniel Winch, as Winch is listed at 6'10". And number 44 here for the Highlanders might be 6'10".
Might be. I was thinking maybe going to near that 7-foot mark. Although everyone seems like a pretty darn tall tree to me.
As the Highlanders are going to inbound the pass, that'll be Krewald that gets it into Fisher, who has it on the far side. Hands it off to, I believe that's a 21. Yes, that is. That's Jacobson, and Zapata almost comes with the steal there, but Jacobson's able to corral it back. Tried to get it back to Fisher, but that was just out of his reach, and a turnover here for the Highlanders. Caleb Heupel will inbound the pass here for the Packers. He'll get it in as Zapata, and Zapata will walk it up the court here in the backcourt as he'll reach that Packer goal at half court and cross. He'll hand it off to Lamberts, who puts up a shot right there at the free throw line. High arcing shot, but he got it to go, nothing but net. 22-6 in favor of the Valley City Highlanders. Jacobson has the ball here. He'll be guarded by Zapata. Cross court pass is no good, and Tarley intercepts that. And he gets the layup to go. 24-6 in favor of the Packers. As Krewald will inbound the pass. He'll get it into Jacobson. Jacobson will direct traffic, dribble around Zapata. Nice behind the back dribble, poked away by Zapata. And Zapata will cross half court. He'll reach that top of the key, look to drive. Beautiful dish there to Lamberts, and Lamberts got it, has it off the backboard. 26-6 in favor of the Valley City Highlanders.
And you know, that's at least the second time that Zapata's been unselfish, has found the open guy who can maybe make that shot a little bit easier than he can down low, and has then made at least the Packers get another 4.
Another turnover here for the Highlanders, and the Packers come back with a turnover of their own. As we'll have a foul called here. I believe that's going to be on the Packers.
So they're starting to rack up those fouls, which we talked about a lot, Cody, the fact that they're a high fouling team when it comes to that side of the scoreboard in that specific area.
That'll be the 6th foul for the Packers, and that'll be the first personal on Caleb Heupel. As Krewald has it here at the top of the key, he'll hand it over to Eggert on the near side. Back to Krewald at the top, and they'll get it down to John Doe, and he banks it off the backboard for the Highlanders. 26-8 in favor of the Packers. Zapata has it at the top of the key, thought about 3. Drives back to the free throw line and hands it down to Lamberts, who puts up a shot there for the Packers.
And I think the Packers are going to take that all day. Lamberts sliding down in the paint, and then Zapata just finding the open man.
As another shot here is no good by the Highlanders. And that'll fall out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touched by the Packers. So the Highlanders will have the ball here. Our John Doe will have it on the far side. He'll work around Lamberts, looking for the layup there, but that's no good, as Lamberts will pick up another foul. And just like that, the Packers have already hit that 7th magic number on the foul side. As first shot there by the Highlanders is good. And the Highlanders get the second one, no good. So the Highlanders go 1 for 2 at the line, and Tarley has it here for the Packers. He'll hand it off to Zapata, who takes a 3 at the top of the key. That'll be short. Rattle off the front of the iron, and Larson will have it here. He'll get it back to Heupel. Heupel's looking to drive here, quickly met by 3 Highlanders there, and he'll hand it off to Larson. Back to Heupel on the near side corner. Screen set there by Larson, and Larson's looking to drive. Dishes back out to Zapata, but a foul will be called here on the Highlanders. That'll be their second team foul. That foul will go to Krewald, as that'll be his second personal and second team foul. Carlson's looking to drive, looking to get it back out to Knutson. That falls out of bounds.
You know, it was the right idea there by the Highlanders to maybe try to get that charging call, but it just didn't really go their way, as you can't really get super set right after that ball is inbounded there, and you know, right idea, just wasn't quite able to work out in their favor.
Cepeda shakes the defender, shakes another one, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound goes to the Highlanders. That is Zachary Wilkie for the Highlanders. That gets the rebound there. As Eggert has it here for the Highlanders, dribbles in between the circles, hands it off to Carver Peterson. Back up top to Sikora. Tries to get it back down to Wilkie. And the Packers will have it here as Jancy will inbound the pass here to Cepeda. Cepeda will walk it up the court. He'll reach the Packer goal at half court and bounce past it to Larson. Larson's looking to drive, dishes back out to C.J. Knutson on the near side. Thought about the three. Hesitates and gives it back to Jancy. Jancy's looking to drive, gives it back out to Larson. Larson shakes Wilkie back up top to Carlson. Carlson stopped there, and they're going to get Carlson on a travel. And I was thinking the same thing, as Carlson just moved that pivot foot there, and the ref saw it, so a turnover for the Packers.
And you know what's interesting to see? Valley City started out in a man-to-man defense. It looks like they were really going onto that zone and doing exactly what the Packers kind of wish they wouldn't, in the fact that they really closed off that paint and the balls getting passed down low. So good job on their part from the defensive end.
Three put up there by Will Eggert, and he gets it to go. So a little momentum here for the Highlanders, as the score here is now 28-12 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Just under 6 minutes to go. Larson tried to get to Carlson, and the Highlanders get it a turnover there on the Packers.
And Packers need to realize that pass is not going to be as wide open as it was before. If you're going to make that pass, it needs to be hard, it needs to be deliberate, and the person needs to be open.
Another three put up there by Carver Peterson, near side corner is no good, and the Packers come away with it. Knutson will bring it up the court here, and that ball will be kicked out of bounds. Last touch by, they're going to say it was last touch by Knutson, so the Highlanders will have the ball here. Jacobson will inbound the pass. Check that. That's actually Will Eggert. And Peterson will bring it up the court. Quickly met there by a couple of Packer defenders. Gives it back out to Eggert. Eggert gives it to Sikora on the near side corner. Back out to Will Eggert. That's looking to drive. Quickly met there by Larson. They're going to get a block on Larson.
Yeah, you know, that one was pretty clear to see from all the way up here.
There's a little miscommunication there between Eggert. Eggert thought he wasn't shooting any free throws, but he'll be shooting some here. Gets the first one to go. A little help from the backboard, looking to go, or excuse me, the rim, and he's looking to go 2 for 2 at the line here. Best he can do is cut the Packer lead down to 14, as he does. So with just about 5:14 to go in this first half, Packers lead 28-14 over the visiting Valley City Highlanders. Doubleheader here tonight at West Fargo High School. As Nick Carlson has it here. He's quickly stopped at the free throw line. Hands it off to Cepedos, looking to drive. One-handed floater, no good. Gets his own rebound and banks it off the backboard. 30-14 in favor of the Packers. Timeout called by the Packers. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 30-14. With just about 5 minutes left to go before we start here, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports, we'd like to thank these wonderful sponsors for supporting North Dakota high school athletics all year long here. As this, after tonight, that'll wrap up the regular season here for boys basketball at West Fargo High School.
Crazy to think that it's already been a whole season, Cody. It feels like we just started just the other day.
As a travel will be called here on the Highliners. And just to add on that, if you see these wonderful sponsors out in the public, be sure to thank them for all they do. And if you're able to patronize their businesses, that would be great as well. As Zepeda will bring it up the court here for the Packers. He'll dribble in between the circles, tries to get it to Larson. Screen set by Carlson. Larson tried the pick and roll, but that was no good. And Zepeda has it on the near side corner. Shakes the defender. Check that. He was looking for the bounce pass to Carlson, but that is kicked off the foot of Derek Deagle. No, excuse me, Carver Peterson.
And, you know, this defensive stance is kind of interesting to me. They're showing up and matching up man-to-man, but when Nick Carlson gets down low there for the Packers, they almost switch a little bit to a zone down low because he's just been kind of deadly down there for them so far tonight.
Zepeda has that at the top of the key. Gives it to Jancy in the paint. Back up to Larson. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Packers got to get a shot. Knutsen's driving, puts up the one-handed floater. No good. Rebound goes to Will Eggert for the Highlanders, and he'll bring it up the court. He'll pass it to Robert Fisher, who gives it to Sikora, who's looking to drive. Quickly met there by Zepeda. Can't get the layup to go, and Zepeda will get the rebound and bring it up the court here for the Packers. Just under 4 minutes to go. Nick Carlson has it on the far side, gives it back up top to Knutsen, and Jancy's looking to drive. And Jancy will draw the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As that'll be the 4th Highliners team foul. That'll be the first personal on Zach Zikora.
You know, Cody, back down low on that other play, Zepeda was straight up as board. Did you ever read the books, Flat Stanley?
Yes, I did.
Yes, that is exactly who Zepeda reminded me of. He was completely straight up, jumped right up in the air. Good job by Zepeda on keeping his body exactly how you would want it on a defensive play to not draw the foul. And therefore, they didn't get the basket to fall for the Highlanders.
As Jancy gets the first one to go, and he gets the second one. So Jancy goes 2 for 2 at the line here for the Packers. And the score here is now 32-14 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Inbound pass to Aiden Jacobson is deflected out of play by Zepeda, so we'll try this one more time. As Casey Kruger inbounds the pass. And Zepeda will take that away. He'll dish it down to Knutsen, who hesitates, puts up a shot. No good, but that falls right back into the hands of Lamberts. And Lambert's shot is no good as well, but he'll draw the foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here as the Highlanders pick up their 5th team foul. Good sight here for the Highlanders, Kenley, as Carlson came out red hot with those 13 points. But ever since then, the Highlanders have quickly realized that he's one to watch out for and have done a pretty good job of slowing him down.
Yeah, you know, going into half here, if you're the Highlanders coach, you got to be really, really happy with how you guys are playing defense, especially down low in that paint area. You have shut Carlson down pretty much, which was a big feat to do. As you said earlier, he had 13 points and was getting the Packers rolling at the beginning of this first half. But
something they're definitely going to want to talk at half is just like that, those turnovers. The Highlanders cannot have any more turnovers because the Packers have done a really good job of capitalizing on the turnovers, and as a result here, the Packers lead 33-14 with just about 3:20 to go in this first half. Carson Eggert will cross half court, and he'll pass it over to Fisher. Fisher's looking to drive. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Wilkie. But Carlson is there to get the ball back in. Lamberts dishes back up to Zepeda, who passes it right over to Jancy, and Jancy's got the 3.
And, you know, I'm thinking those 3s got to be just like his football passes. Those are absolute lasers, and he doesn't really second-guess himself when he's behind that three-point line. He goes for it, and then most of the times, more than not, it goes in his favor.
As Jancy got the start this year at quarterback for the Packers, and we see the Highlanders come back with a 3 of their own. Peyton Jancy led the West Fargo Packers to a 5-2 record. He'll be back next season as the starting quarterback as Lamberts puts up a shot right at the free throw line, and he hits it nothing but net. 38-17 in favor of the West Fargo Packers with just under 2:30 to go in this first half. Doubleheader here tonight at West Fargo High School. As that ball was deflected out of bounds, looks like they're going to say it is Highliners ball. That'll be Will Eggert. That'll inbound the pass on the near side corner. Jancy was almost able to come away with it, but they're going to say he stepped on the line as he grabbed that, and we'll try it one more time. Couple substitutions here for the Packers. Heupel and Tarley will check in for Jancy and Knutson. As the Highlanders are able to get it into Carson Eggert. He'll cross half court with that left-handed dribble. He'll be guarded by Tarley. He'll dish it back over to Will Eggert on the far side. Back up in between the circles for Jacobson. Jacobson's looking to drive, hands it back off to Eggert. Poked away by Tarley, and he'll bring it up here for the Packers. Fast break for Tarley. Gets the layup to go. 40-17 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. And a foul will be called there on Heupel, as that's going to be the Packers' 9th team foul. I believe that's Heupel's second personal. As another miscommunication here by the referees, I was thinking that the Highlanders in the bonus with the Packers having 9 fouls as we wait for them to get ready to shoot the 1-and-1.
Yeah, they're well into the bonus.
Just a little brain fart by the referee. We all have those sometimes. As the first shot is no good, but the Highlanders are able to come away with the rebound. Zikara has it on the far side corner. Picked off there by Carlson, and he'll bring it up here for the Packers. Loses the ball, and the Highlanders are able to come away with it as Robert Fisher was able to corral that. He'll pass it to Carson Eggert, who will cross half court on the far side. And he'll give it back up to Aiden Jacobson, who dribbles in between the circles. Tries to get it there to Fisher, but they're going to say Larson deflected that out of bounds. So possession will stick with the Highlanders with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Fisher will get it into Will Eggert, and he'll pass it over to Carson Eggert. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Will Eggert's looking to drive. Can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound. But the pass to Carson Eggert is picked off by Dorian Tarley, who will hand it off to Carlson, who makes a nice move there but can't get the shot to go. And they're going to say that was last touch by the Highlanders, so the Packers will get the ball here with just under a minute left in this one. Knutson will check back in for Carlson. And Zepeda will inbound the pass here on the right side of your screen. He'll get it into Knutson, who has it at the top of the key. Pass it over to Larson. Back up to Knutson at the top. Thought about the three. Hands it over to Heupel on the far side. Down to Tarley, who kisses it off the glass and gets the layup to go.
You know, that was a great job by Tarley. He caught that ball, and before the defender even knew what to do, that ball was already kissing off the glass like you just said.
There will be about a 12-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock as the Highlanders will have to take the shot. But that's intercepted once again there by Dorian Tarley, and he's got another 2 points here for the Packers. Tarley coming off the bench here for the Packers, and he's got 8 of the Packers' 44. Just about 15 seconds left in this first half here as the Highlanders put up a shot that's no good. 10 seconds left. Tarley gives it to Knutson, who's looking to drive. Back up to Zepeda at the top of the key, puts up the three. No good, a little too strong, and the Highlanders get the rebound. And a foul will be called here. They're going to say it happened before the half ended. So the Highlanders will get the opportunity to get some more points. As I believe that is Aiden Jacobson at the line, if that's a 21. Yes, that is. Jacobson can't get the first one to go. Looking to go 1 for 2 here. as he does. So we'll head to halftime here. Packers lead this one 44-17. We'll be back here in a few minutes on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to halftime. We have just about under 3 minutes left until the second half here at West Fargo High School. The West Fargo Packers lead this one 44-18. And Kenley, what do you think both coaches were telling their teams at halftime?
You know, if you're the Packers coach right now, I think you got to be pretty darn happy here with your players. They're doing a really good job defensively. They're doing a really good job offensively. They're getting that ball. They're finding the open players. That is something that they have been doing such a good job of, is passing the ball around and being unselfish, and how they're going to get the points to fall. If you're the Valley City Highlanders, I think the happy thing you're about with your team right now is the fact that you're not really giving up. You're not giving up yet on trying to come away with a win here. I mean, they're down by quite a bit, but they've come back. They've continued to stay strong defensively. They continue to stay strong offensively, and their effort is not stopped. I would say some things that both teams could maybe work on would be, if you're the Valley City Highlanders, you got to make sure that you're not causing and getting all those turnovers. The Packers are doing a tremendous job right now causing turnovers, and that's where a lot of their points are coming from. Overall, they did a good job stopping Nick Carlson down low, who was killing it at the beginning of the first half there for the Packers. And if you're the Packers, I think you got to be careful with the guys who are beyond that three-point arc. They've had little spurts here and there where some guys have knocked down some major three-pointers that kind of give them back a little bit of momentum. And in this, if you're the Packers, this is kind of more of a sloppy game than they're maybe used to. So Packers got to remember that when you're up by this much, you are the controller of the game. They need to take back the control if they're really going to want to come away with this, because 18 minutes, a lot can happen in that amount of time. Yeah, a lot of basketball left here for the Highlanders to make a comeback. And I think one thing they definitely got to do is if the Packers get sloppy, as we saw a little bit there, the Packers need to take advantage of that and work that to their momentum and try to get these Packer boys in trouble in the fouls. As we've seen that a lot here at West Fargo High School. Both the girls and the boys like to rack up those fouls quick. But at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic, Magnitude Sports. We'd like to thank these wonderful businesses for supporting all year long, as this is the final regular season game here at West Fargo High School.
As if you see these wonderful businesses on the public, be sure to thank them for all they do and for supporting North Dakota high school athletics. And be sure to patronize them if you get the opportunity as well. Highlanders will have the ball here out of half. As Reese Krewold will inbound the pass right at the free throw line on the near side here. He'll get it into Carson Eggert, who crosses half court. He'll be guarded by Caleb Heupel. He'll pass it off over to Zach Sikora, who has it on the far side. Quickly met there by a couple of Packer defenders. And now Will Eggert will have it at the top of the key. He'll dish it back out to Carson Eggert, who puts up a three. No good. Rebound goes to Tarley. Tarley has a nice dish to Larson, but Larson almost lost it. Tried to keep it alive and get it back to Heupel, but that was poked out of play there by Eggert. So the possession will stick with the Packers.
And that was a nice job by Valley City on not getting that foul call. I maybe would have called the fact that they looked like they kind of pushed Larson out of bounds there. But then I said a good job on not getting the foul. And then they go and get a foul. So there's that.
As the Highlanders get the first foul here in the second half, definitely something they don't want to do, get in trouble early on.
No, and it's usually not something we see. The Packers having less fouls than the visiting team.
As Krewold was the person committing the foul there, he picks up his third personal. And Lambert's capitalized with 2 free throws there. So the score here is now 46-18 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. As that is Zachary Wilkie that has the ball here. He'll dish it back out to Carson Eggert. Back to Wilkie, and Wilkie banks it off the backboard and gets it to go.
Great ball movement there by Valley City. That's exactly what they need to do. Remember, Wilkie's your tall guy. Give it to him. See if he can get some nice little easy baskets like that. It might get you closer to coming back into this game.
As Dorian Tarley is going to drive to the basket and get a layup of his own. So the score here is now 50-20 in favor. Check that, 48-20 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. As Sikora has it, he dishes it over to Will Eggert. That puts up a three. That's no good. Tried to keep it alive there by Sikora, but wasn't able to do it. And we'll have a substitution here for the Highlanders. Carver Peterson will check in for Reese Krewold. And Carlson will inbound the pass to Caleb Heupel. He'll cross half court with that left-handed dribble, and he'll pass it off to Lamberts, who tried to get it back down to Carlson, but that was just out of Carlson's reach. Possession will be given to the Highlanders, as Eggert will inbound the pass to Carson Eggert. And he'll pass it right back there to Will Eggert. Almost stolen away there by Tarley, but they're going to get Tarley on the foul. So the Packers get their first team foul this second half here at the 16:33 mark.
Didn't seem to last too long that they were at 0 on that foul side.
As Tarley pick up his second personal. Nice pass there from Carson Eggert to Wilkie, and the Valley City Highlanders got 2 points there. Nice possession there by the Highlanders. As Larson has it on the far side corner, passes up top to Nick Carlson. Thought about the three. He'll drive to his left and hand off to Heupel. Heupel gives it back to Carlson. Carlson's looking to drive. Fakes the defender, back out top to Heupel. Over to Lamberts. Lamberts is dribbling. Gives it back to Larson, who's looking to drive. Tried to get it off the backboard. No good. Rebound goes to the Highlanders. Sikora will bring it up the court here. He'll pass it out to Will Eggert over there on the far side corner, and he'll pass it to the top to Peterson. Down to Wilkie in the paint. Up top to Peterson. Over to Will Eggert. Takes the three. No good. Good ball movement there by the Highlanders, but they just weren't able to come away with points there.
And, you know, I think if you're the Highlanders, you're going to continue to get that ball down to Wilkie until somebody can stop it. As Lamberts did a really nice job there for the Packers on doing what he usually does, Cody. He has a really nice shot from right by that free throw line.
And, you know, Kelly, that's something that the Highlanders need to keep going there, as Wilkie's got another 2 points for the Highlanders.
Yeah, until if you're the Valley City Highlanders, until somebody can stop your big, tall guy down low, I'm saying give the ball to him as much as possible. They're coming out with a really good plan after halftime. They came out ready to go, which is hard to do, especially when you're the visiting team, especially when you're down by so much. So congrats to them for coming out, being ready, and coming up with a new game plan to try to get some points on the board.
As Carson Eggert has it here for the Highlanders, he'll pass it back to Peterson. Over to the far side to Eggert. Back to Sikora, who's looking to drive. Hesitates, puts up a shot, no good. And rebound almost there by Wilkie, but Larson will come away with it here for the Packers. He'll cross half court and pass it off to Dorian Tarley over there on the far side. Tarley will give it back up to Carlson at the top of the key. Over to Heupel. Down to Lamberts, who works around Wilkie. Tried to get it back out to Larson, but that'll be deflected out of play there by Peterson. Possession will stick with the Packers.
You know, and I do want to mention, Peterson has done a really good job so far tonight. He's been guarding Jacob Lambert so far tonight, and he's done a really good job defensively on that part. So good job to Peterson for having a good game defensively.
Dorian Tarley puts up the far side corner three, no good. Rebound goes to Sikora, who passes it over to Will Eggert, who will cross half court. Dribbles behind the back, quickly met at the top of the key there by Tarley, and he'll hand it out to Carson Eggert, who's looking to drive. Gives it back out to Peterson, who will give it up to Sikora, who dribbles in between the circles. Gives it down to a streaking Will Eggert. That gets the layup to go. Tarley was looking for the block, but Eggert was able to get the layup to go.
That was a great job by Sikora, finding the open guy and getting that pass on. Well, that was a hard pass to make.
Jacob Lamberts with the far two there. That gets it to go. Packers answer with 2 more points. Score here is 52-26 in favor of the West Fargo Packers with just under 14 minutes to go here in this game 1 of the doubleheader here tonight at West Fargo High School. As the Highlanders will have the ball here after a couple substitutions for the Packers. Carson Eggert has it here. He'll cross half court. He'll be guarded by Jancy. Eggert's looking to set something up here for the Highlanders. Packers doing a really good job of defending. And he'll be able to get it off to Will Eggert, who's looking to drive. But that ball is taken away there by the Packers, and the Packers have numbers. Carlson was looking for the pass to Knutson. But that is deflected out of bounds as Knutson and Peterson were fighting for that one. They're going to say it was last touched by Peterson, so the Packers will have the possession here. Jancy will inbound the pass to Carlson. Back to Jancy. Knutson has that top of the key. He'll hand it off to Tarley. Tarley dribbles in between the circles, passes it over to Larson. Back down, try to get it back down to Carlson, but that's going to fall out of bounds. Must have been deflected out of bounds there, as we weren't able to see that from our vantage point here. But the Packers are able to retain possession. As Jancy has it here, and he'll draw the foul. That'll be the second team foul for the Highlanders in the second half, as that'll be Carver Peterson's first personal. Packers get a reset in the shot clock, and Jancy will inbound the pass to Larson. Passes it over to Knutson. Over to Tarley on the near side. Back over to Knutson. Knutson wasn't ready for it, almost lost it, but is able to corral it back. Carlson has it here now. Larson's looking to drive after a screen set there by Carlson. Nice pass to Jancy, just can't quite get the layup to go, and Tarley puts up a shot that's blocked by Wilkie. Another second chance opportunity, another block there for the Highlanders. As Larson puts up the three, that's no good. Rebound goes to the Packers, and Larson gets the and one opportunity. So Nick Carlson will go to the line for the three-point play here.
That was just hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Valley City has got to do a better job of boxing out. The Packers should not have been given that many opportunities at second chance opportunities, and their score should be 52-26 instead of 54-26.
As Carlson gets a three-point play to go. As a Packers coach, they got to be happy with all those second chance opportunities. And the Highlanders coach are definitely saying, how come our tallest man isn't coming away with those rebounds? So the Highlanders definitely got to do a better job of getting the boards there and not allowing the Packers to have another chance at getting some points. As Carlson has it at the top of the key, he'll hand it off to Knutson. Quickly met there at the free throw line, was looking for a pass, but that's blocked. And into the hands of Carson Eggert. He'll cross half court and get it down to Wilkie. Wilkie's looking to get around Carlson. Back to Eggert on the near side. He'll be guarded by Jancy. Step back jumper, no good. It was looking for the foul. Not going to get, and Larson's going to come away with it. He'll cross half court, streaking Jancy. But that pass is picked off, and the Highliners have the ball here. Good defense there by Tanner Larson. Was able to poke that right out of Will Eggert's hands and not draw the foul. And Jancy will have it here. He'll kick it back out to Knutson, who puts up a three. And that's nothing but net there from C.J. Knutson.
You know, right now, if you're the Packers, that three is really helpful. But I think you might want to slow down the game a little bit. It got kind of sloppy there for a little bit, which is not, I think, how the Packers want to play. They're up by quite a bit. They don't need this fast-paced type of environment. Set some plays up. See if you can get some shots to fall that way.
Nick Carlson deflects that out of play, so possession will stick with the Highliners. Couple substitutions here for both teams. As Carlson, Wilkie both check out, as well as Carson Eggert. Three put up there by Carver Peterson is no good. Tried to keep it alive there was Casey Kruger. But just wasn't able to keep that alive. So the Packers will have the ball here, leading the Highlanders 58-26, just under 11 minutes to go. Knutson has it at the top of the key for the Packers. He'll hand it off to Larson. Larson dribbles, passes it over to Knutson. Back up to Jancy. Good ball movement here by the Packers. Larson has it on the near side corner. He'll give it to Lamberts. The Packers have 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Larson has it here. He's looking to drive. Nice move to get around the defender, and he's got the shot to go. Nice move there by Tanner Larson, able to almost use the Euro step there around a couple of Highliners and get the layup to go. As time was expiring on the shot clock. Sikora has it here for the Highliners, but has that taken away by Peyton Jancy. And Jancy's just going to drive to the basket. Not able to get the layup to go, but Dorian Tarley's right there for the rebound and the shot. Timeout will be called. Timeout call. We'll be back here in 45 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, folks, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 62-26. Just about 10-15 left to go in this one. Doubleheader here tonight at West Fargo High School. Immediately following the conclusion of this one, we'll have the varsity matchup. I'll go back to camera and graphics, and Kenley will come back over here to play-by-play. Good, glad to have you back, Kenley.
Glad to be back.
As the Highlanders have the ball here, that is Carver Peterson that puts up a three, but blocked there by Lamberts. That ball falls right back into the hands of Sikora, and he puts up shot and gets it to go. Jancy has it here for the Packers. Crosses half court, hesitates, dribbles in between the circles, passes over to Larson. Back up to Knutson at the top of the key. Thought about the three. Elects to dish it down to Lamberts, who draws the foul.
Lamberts has done a really good job down low tonight, and also from outside the paint, but down low recently in this second half. He's done a good job on drawing the fouls down low, so he's able to get to the free throw line.
That'll be the second personal on Carver Peterson and the fourth team foul here in the second half. Lamberts gets the first free throw to go. Lamberts is definitely somebody you do not want to foul, as all year long Jacob Lamberts has done a pretty good job at that free throw line.
You know, and usually a thing that I guess kind of philosophy a little bit might be that the fact that, you know, tall guys down low, post players aren't that good at free throws. Jacob Lamberts definitely puts that into question for sure.
As Sikora has it here, hesitates as Tarley was looking to block that. But that's going to result in Sikora drawing the foul here on Tarley. So the Packers will pick up their 4th team foul, and that'll be the 3rd personal on Dorian Tarley.
And good job by Sikora going down here. The time before that, he was able to get that ball that was deflected by Lamberts, put in the nice little jumper, and now he's going down here and he's getting another point by going to the free throw line.
Couple substitutions here for the Highlanders as Sikora's looking to go 2 for 2 at the line here, as he does. So the score here at West Fargo High School is 64-30, and that's just a bad pass by Dorian Tarley, but the Packers are able to get a break there as Will Eggert just wasn't able to get the layup to go. Larson has it on the far side corner, and C.J. Knutson now has it at the top of the key. Looks to give it back to Jancy, but has to give it to Larson as Jancy was quickly covered up there by Valley City Highlanders. Packers have 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and Knutson puts up a 3. That's no good. Kept alive there by Dorian Tarley. And a travel will be called there on Jacob Lamberts. So possession will be given to the Highlanders.
Nice defensive play there by Valley City. Did a good job making sure that the only shot the Packers could take was from beyond that 3-point arc.
As Tarley did a wonderful job there to intercept that and keep it alive. That ball fell into the hands of C.J. Knutson, but they're going to say Knutson traveled on that. He's pleading his case, but isn't able to reverse the call there. Another turnover there by the Highlanders, and that'll be deflected out of bounds by Sikora. So possession will stick with the Packers. And Wilkie will check in here for Sikora.
Yeah, and good job by Sikora. Doing a nice job defensively tonight. He did a really good job down low there for Valley City here at the middle of this second half. So he should be proud of the way he's played so far tonight.
As Jancy passes over there to Knutson. Lamberts now has it here right at the free throw line. Hands it back to Larson. Thought about the jumper there, but no good. Passes it over to Knutson. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Banks it off the backboard there. And Knutson has 2 more points. Is able to get the ball back as that fell right out of the hands of a Highliner. And Knutson has a quick 2 points.
Packers doing a good job making it hard for the Highlanders to even get that ball across half court.
And a foul will be called there on Jacob Lamberts. That'll be the Packers' 4th team foul. As Wilkie will go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be Lambert's 3rd personal. High arcing shot there by Wilkie isn't able to go.
You might have missed that one on the screen for a little while.
And he isn't able to get the second one to go. So Wilkie goes over 2 at the line. And Jancy comes away with it here for the Packers. He'll pass it over there to Knutson, who gives it to Dorian Tarley, who is streaking there for the Packers. And Jancy's able to keep it alive. Picked off there by Casey Kruger. But Jancy is right back with the steal. So he'll cross half court for the Packers and pass it over there to Dorian Tarley. Takes the far side corner 3, and he got it. 71-30 in favor of the West Fargo Packers with just about 7:30 to go in this second half. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again on Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Magnitude Sports would like to thank these wonderful sponsors for supporting North Dakota High School athletics all season long here at West Fargo High School. And be sure to thank them if you see them out in the public, as well as patronize their businesses if you are able to. Krewold has it here for the Highlanders, gets it down to Wilkie. And another foul will be called here on the Packers. So they're going to pick up their 5th team foul here with 7 minutes and change left to go. Krewold will end on the pass here as Jancy and Lamberts check out for the Packers. Incoming for the Packers is Carlson and Heupel. Krewold gets it into Kruger, who has it on the near side corner. Hands it back to Krewold. Thought about the 3. Elects to get it down to Wilkie down in the paint. Back up to Krewold. And has a nice move to get around Knutson. Gives it back over to Sikora, who gets the 3 to go on the far side corner. Sikora with 3 points for the Highliners.
Sikora again getting his name called out, doing a good job, coming out ready to go in this second half.
As the Packers come back with 2 points. Carson Eggert has it here for the Highlanders. He's looking to drive around Tarley. Makes a nice move around the defender, and the Packers are catching the Highlanders in transition. Knutson gets the reverse layup to go, and the score here is now 77-33 in favor of the West Fargo Packers.
Getting a little fancy down there at that north end.
As the Packers come back with another steal, and boy, do the Packers have numbers. They had a 4-on-0 there as they were able to catch the Highlanders in transition.
And yet, if you're the Packers right now, you're glad that your team's fast like that, but score. You're 4-on-0. You got no one guarding you. Go for the easy basket, right? You're up by this much, so it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But it builds good habits. Habits are everything. You play one game, you start to play a little sloppy. That's when things can get pretty bad for you going forward in the future.
As Larson has it on the far side corner, gives it back up to Knutson. Back to Carlson. Over there to Tarley. Tarley gets it down to Knutson in the paint, who puts up a shot off the backboard. No good as that rattled off the front of the iron. And Sikora has it here. He'll pass the ball to Carson Eggert, who crosses half court, tries to get it down to Wilkie, but Nick Carlson is able to come away with the steal. Beautiful pass there from Larson to Knutson, but a foul will be called here on the Highlanders, and that'll be their 6th team foul of this second half. That'll be the second personal on Zachary Wilkie. Knutson gets the first free throw to go, looking to go 2 for 2 at the line here. As he does. So, score here is now 79-33 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Just about 5:30 to go in the second half. Carson Eggert has it here. He'll pass it off to Krewald. And Knutson is almost there to intercept that one, but that's going to deflect out of play, and possession will stick with the Highlanders. Will Eggert will inbound the pass on the far side. He'll get it into Carson Eggert. I believe that shot was tipped on the play, as that one was very high arcing and didn't reach the basket. As the Packers will inbound the pass here, that'll be Caleb Heupel. Gets it into Carlson, excuse me. Knutson has it here in between the circles. He'll get it into Larson. Back to Heupel. Heupel's looking to drive. Passes over Carlson. Carlson makes a nice move, dishes it out to Knutson, who puts up a near side corner 3. No good, but Carlson's right there for the offensive board, and he gets the shot to go. 81-33 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Krewald has it here for the Highlanders, and Tarley's almost able to intercept that one. And we'll have a 5-man substitution here for the Packers. As we'll have some new faces here on the Main Street Sports, as we were informed that the C team has a tournament this weekend, so good luck to the C team for the Packers this weekend.
Got some freshmen on the JV court. Got to wonder if their nerves are up there a little bit. It'll be a fun little last 440 here to go.
We congratulate the Highlanders on the C team tournament as well, but they do not have enough man, so they will not be participating in the C team tournament. Shot there by the Highlanders is no good, and that'll be Ramirez that comes away with it here for the Packers. He'll pass it up to McGregor. Over to Anderson. Anderson's looking to drive. Gives it back out to Ramirez. And now McGregor has that at the top of the key. That is the younger brother of Peyton McGregor. And it's going to be Packers ball. Anderson will inbound the pass here on the left side of your screen. And Kenley, like you said, great opportunity for this freshman boys to get a little JV action here.
You know, even when you go from freshman to C squad, there's a change and a difference in how the game is played. So this is a great opportunity for them to do something.
Desperate shot up and in. Oh my gosh, that's a nice shot there by Leal for the Packers. That was a turnaround jumper with the shot clock expiring, and he was able to get it to go.
You know, he was the one that was slamming some dunks down in warm-ups earlier too. So he's definitely going to be somebody to watch coming up here throughout the years.
So hello, Leal, to JV basketball. As they'll have it here in the paint, he'll dish it back out to Ramirez on the far side. And that will be intercepted there by Sikora. Sikora will give it back to Carson Eggert, who's looking for the foul. And McGregor will have it here. He'll dish it down to Leal, but that'll be intercepted by Carson Eggert. And he'll drive to the basket and get the foul. And one opportunity here for Carson Eggert, as he was able to get the layup to go, and he'll go to the line for the three-point opportunity. Zachary Wilkie will check back in here for Sikora for the Valley City Highlanders. And that free throw is made for the Highlanders, so the score here is now 84-36 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Leal will inbound the pass here to McGregor, and he'll walk it up the court here. He'll cross half court, give it back to Leal, over to Ramirez on the far side. Back over to Anderson at the top of the key. Leal's looking to drive. Puts up a shot there. That rolls in. And so Leal has 5 points here for the Packers, courtesy of a three-pointer and now a layup there.
Now that would be a Hail Mary 3 if you're looking for football terms.
That was a desperation shot, and he was able to get it to go. Anderson has it. Gives it back up to McGregor. Down to Leal. Takes another three. Rattles in and out. Rebound goes to the Highlanders. And they'll bring it up the court here, as that is Krewald. That dribbles in between the circles. He'll pass it to Will Eggert, who's looking to drive. Gives it down to Wilkie. Wilkie gives it back out to Krewald, who puts up a three. No good. And that's going to fall out of bounds, as that never touched the rim. Checking in for the Packers is Peace. That is Joel Peace's younger brother.
I believe the name is Josh. Not 100% though, but yes, Pease. You'll be hearing that name for years to come then. As you said, Joel does a great job here for the varsity team for the Packers.
And a shot there at the top of the key by Anderson is no good. And the Highlanders will have the ball here. That'll be Krewald will bring it up the court here. He'll be quickly met there by McGregor. And a travel will be called here on the Highlanders. So possession will be given back to the Packers, as these West Fargo Packer freshmen are doing a pretty good job in this JV game.
They're holding their own. They're doing a good job getting that experience in again. It's a whole different ball game, but doesn't look like the nerves are getting to them too much.
They got their name called, and they are making an impression here. And as McGregor has it at the top of the key, he's looking to get around Krewald. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Peace puts up a three, no good. Rebound goes to Wilkie. And we'll have a substitution here for the Highlanders, as Carver Peterson will on the pass on the far side. Just about 3 feet to the left of the half-court line. And a foul will be called there on Anderson. That'll be the Packers' 7th team foul. Check that, 6th team foul. As Kruger will on the pass here for the Highlanders. He'll get it in there to Peterson, who has that at the top of the key. And Sikora has it. Back to Peterson. Over to Sikora, who's looking to drive. Gives it back to Kruger. Kruger is quickly met there by a couple of Packer defenders. Gives it back out to Carson Eggert. Back up to Sikora, who takes the three. Rattles in and out. Rebound goes to Wilkie, who puts up a shot off the backboard, and he gets it to go. Anderson will bring it up the court here for the Packers. He'll cross half court. Looking to drive. Puts up a shot there, no good. Rebound goes to the Highlanders. Foul will be called here on the Packers, and that'll be their 8th team foul. So the Highlanders will go to the line shooting the 1-for-1. As Carson Eggert gets the first one to go, so he'll be rewarded with the second free throw opportunity. 40 seconds left in this one. Packers lead 86-39. Immediately following the conclusion of this one, will the varsity matchup between the Valley City Highlanders and the West Fargo Packers. Be sure to stick around for that one, as that's going to be a good game as we'll wrap up the regular season here at West Fargo High School. It's been a fun time calling the JV and C Squad games. Thank you very much for everybody tuning in throughout the year. Cody Wurzfeld here on play-by-play and Kenley on camera and graphics. As the Packers get 2 more points. Carson Eggert has it, gives it to Wilkie. Back to Ramirez. Crosses half court, gives to Anderson. Passes back to Pease. Leo thought about the 3. 8 seconds left here. Ramirez has it in between the circles. It's like the Packers can dribble this one out. As they will. So, Packers take game 1 of this doubleheader with a score of 88-40. Cody Wurzfeld here on play-by-play. We'll see you next time on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.